niggas running with the boxing legs. I give a gun so I don't let the boxing legs. These motherfuckers when they talking loud. I don't fuck with you. I'm talking loud. It's all about I ain't about to talking loud. But what you talking about? Niggas go to jail if the feds watch. Niggas go to jail if the feds watch. You niggas go to jail if the feds watch. Top, big Bobby. Niggas go to jail if the feds watch. Niggas go to jail if the feds watch. Niggas go to jail if the feds watch.
The feds watching.
Uptown niggas. They rockin', it's a long ways over there. Shopping, I'm real tough, nigga. City you up, one phone number, nigga come through up. Do what you gotta do, keep it real. Wanna win, nigga, without my gorilla. Keep it on so right. And this spot, south, nigga, out like all day. For the Asa Hill flow. Real niggas get down. Don't know where without that. 9/11, love that. 106 Southwest. The bloodline for the dead.
What?
So, you're finally ready to launch your dream business as an LLC or limited life.
Eat!
Turn the party out, nigga. 501 boys, what we talking about?
Oh, baby.
Niggas go to jail if the feds watching. Niggas go to jail if the feds watching.
Tennessee, Australia, baby. Canada, Pennsylvania. Everybody, worldwide. Qualify. This is podcast. This is podcast. Never get the podcast. Oh, it's your boy.
You know this. You know this.
That's for the Caribbean. Africa. It's a whole lot. Canada.
A visa.
MLK night, baby. For rock.
Where that south side at? Oh, boy. Uptown, where we at?
What?
Where that Walker Bell?
Dr. Martin Luther King, baby.
Where that Oxford Hill at?
MLK.
You smell it?
What it do?
Hold up. Hey, look. I ain't never worried. I keep that solo. I'll be right back. These niggas ain't no killers. Nah. These niggas pretenders. Right? Talking all that shit. This is how we hit. Gangsters on this rip, bitch. Love my life, I keep it down. The weekend, I got that steady flow. Fell in love with that Mac 90. Everything is all good. Nobody beside me. But my motherfucking blood. Then we coming through. Rip it out. Love to do that solo. This is how we do. Riding on that dolo. Uptown, I was married to the 38. Revolver nigga never late. Link it to your high. Get those a clerk. Nigga put in work. Oh boy. I love when you niggas hate. Y'all know who started all of this gangster shit. Now y'all acting like I fell off. I love that sawed off. Oh boy. Hey look, this what it do though. Alright, come on. Hey Bill. I ain't got no time. Yeah. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. Yeah. You ain't got no life. Right. Hey, one phone. I take my own money, so I spend it on Rocky through right? Let my mama tell you that I love it right.
What?
nigga fight.
What?
Back to the grip, and these niggas spitting sight. Okay, that shit don't slay. So look, at the end of that night, I've been that bitch and chip the white. That I've been flipping dice. So understand my hustle be precise. And I done hit your wife. Okay, my grab my grind. Now understand my money, I'm on
Underground,
fire.
baby.
Get it all the time.
Ringo, Redman, Rando,
I'm saying, I guess the
Steve,
nigga shine.
baby.
Salute you on your grind. It's one time at a time. Okay, 31 to 62 to an acre on that line. I'm getting back on grind. You could have been a half a kilo thing. That's what you do, my mind. Okay, I'm on that sheet. This one for a fake nigga on the script. Start I wrote. I ain't got no time. We got bitches sitting on the thing. Hey, now, hey, boom. That's what that I said we do it every night. I said it right.
Woo-wee. Gotta love it, baby. Martin Luther King Day. Go in DC. Snowing. Podcasting live around the world. You can't ask for more. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Rab B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet fools. To the right of me, as usual, my podcast partner, OnlyFans J. This is T3P. Now, at this point in time, it's clear all around the world what my preference is. I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. Let's not forget about those Tubmans, Jay. Jay, I'm going to tell you now, let's not forget about those Tubmans. Talk to me. Talk to us. The Third Perspective Podcast, baby. Woo! What's going on, Jay? Talk to me.
Not much, got a new gig tomorrow, so start that tomorrow. Finally. And new money a little bit, a little bit of something new.
Did you call that new money?
Yeah, some new money.
So we call new jobs new money, huh?
Yeah, some new money.
Hey, I got something. New money. That's one thing about this podcast. We are the podcast for the 9 to 5ers. You know what I'm saying, Dad? The hard workings all over this country. That's what we represent.
The Third Perspective.
And that's what we call it every time. You know what I'm saying, Dad?
Yeah, some new Tubmans.
You know? Now, anybody don't know what I'm talking about when I say them Tubmans? I'm talking about Tubmans. Everybody know who Harriet Tubman is. Ever since Obama was a president, he signed a bill that says the $20 bill will be eradicated and rebirthed with the face of Harriet Tubman. It hasn't been done yet. I have a problem with it. Obama's gone. Biden is in your plate. Where are my Tubmans? I will need in my hand. I need to pass it to the white man. Say, hey, give me that. I need that. You know what I'm saying? Here, take this pile of Tubmans and give me whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just the fact that they Tubmans. And I get to drop them on your dumbass table. White man, take that. See them Tubmans? Take that stack and say what I want. You're going to do what I want you to do, white man. You get that? With Tubmans. Not Jackson. Who on it now?
Jackson.
Not him. Get him off.
Yeah, slave owner.
Get him off.
For y'all those that don't know.
And then Harriet Tubman face on there. with them braids.
He's a president.
I love it.
Who was a slave?
We
owner.
gotta have it. We gotta have it.
There's a lot of them that was a slave owner, but he was the well-known one.
Tubbins, for anybody out there that don't know, we need that on our dollar bills. 20 to be specific. Now, I will say this. We're about to see some coins with Harry Tubman on it real soon, within the next 6 to 8 months. That's not what I want. I've been talking about Tubmans, but that's not the coins. I want papers. I want the face. The coin's good. I'm not gonna lie. We got Maya Angelou on coin. Harry Tubman on coin would be a good move. You feel me, bro? I'm not a wild motherfucker to be like, damn, you ain't give me nothing. That's cool too. But I need Harriet Tubman on that dub, bro. That's a symbol. You know what I'm saying? It's huger. It's a bigger thing than a $20 bill once Harriet Tubman is on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
It makes it different. I don't know. Is that me?
No. You know.
Like when you slap a Harriet Tubman somewhere, I just feel empowered. Like, wait a minute. Stop playing and do what I say. See that Tubman? I'm gonna put a whole bunch of those more on there if you corroborate with me. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But now we got a slave. Who you call?
Who?
A slave owner on a dub.
Oh, Jackson.
How long do Americans have to spend a dollar bill to have slave owners on them?
Well, there's a lot of presidents that were slave owners.
Oh, the dollar bill have a slave owner. Why we still circulating that bullshit? Anything now, Abraham Lincoln, I'm gonna let you slide because you freed us. Okay,
But he's a little bit of a
it's shaky, but the rest of everybody else is not shaky. You should not be on a bill because you harbored, hibernated, and beat the hell out of us. You know what I'm saying? So if you one of those fools, like what's the motherfucker? George Washington,
Andrew Jackson.
Come here. I'm gonna beat your ass too. Come up out there, off the dub, off the dollar, off the 5. Let's put some black ladies on there. Y'all know I love those. You know what I'm saying? Now, life in general. You know what I'm saying? Anybody listen to the podcast, we appreciate y'all a whole lot around the world, Caribbeans, Africa, wherever you at right now, Canada, Australia. Thank you a whole lot for putting us where you put us. 2, 3 average Joes from motherfucking DC. You know what I'm saying, dog? And ladies from DC that tell you our stories. You know what I'm saying, dog? Which is something different. And I felt like this podcast that will make it different. Like, there's no average Joes out there representing DC and Maryland. You got motherfuckers that's famous or semi-famous thinking they represent us. And that ain't it. You know what I'm saying, dog? 9 to 5ers are the soul of America, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? Working every day, busting your ass like jobs we worked in. We met at 100 degrees. And when you take a break, going to 30 degrees. That's the job you taking, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about America. And Martin Luther King is one of the top, one of my heroes of my life. Because I know there's a lot of motherfuckers coming up that don't even know what's going on. They're disillusioned. They don't know who was the black person that was really. Now, I admit, Dr. Martin Luther King was not the motherfucker you want to come around the way with the pimps and whores, okay? And chill with you, okay? We get that. That might be Malcolm X. Cool. But Martin Luther King was definitely that guy that you can slide in the Senate. You can slide and talk to the president. And those are the people that make the changes that black people have to live under. So when you step back and look at everything, right? You got the presidential race right now. Now, first of all, this is not the podcast for that. But when you're 9 to 5ers, this all links to you. But check out Hood View Politics each and every Tuesday night, where we go into deep detailed dives into politics from a hood point of view. You see what I'm saying? Now, here is a broader picture to the black culture, right? White culture, Hispanic culture, all cultures in America coming to realization that the person that runs America, the person that's the president of America, can make your life a living hell, or you can, or not, right? So right now we in a situation in America, right, that we have Donald Trump and Biden. These are our two, even though it's races running, they're irrelevant. These are the two people that's going to be at the end. Now, I do put a caveat on this. If they do lock Trump up, that shakes the game up completely. What you think about that?
He'll still be president behind bars, though.
Huh?
Yeah, they working it so he can still do his work behind bars.
No. We ain't gonna tolerate that, bro. Now, I don't give a fuck what type of racist you are. You can't sign off for your president working in jail, right? You really can't. Can you? Like,
no,
come on,
you
come
can't.
on.
But
Like, come on.
who writes the rules? We don't.
So you're gonna raise your child as a white man. Remember, I'm not white. As a white man in suburbs with a president that's in jail. So when your white child go to school, no matter how much y'all don't like presidents, the president is a key focus in schools. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So therefore, the president, whoever the president is, real a key point to the national lives. So I remember I was growing up, they had pictures of motherfucking Bush up on the wall. Both Bushes, matter of fact. They had a picture of Reagan on the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just went by. I mean, Obama came, it got fuzzy. But some people didn't do it, some people did. You feel me? Like up until then, Nixon was on the walls. You feel me? When you go to schools, it was just normal. Your president was on the walls in the school, right? But then it wasn't normal no more when Obama was president. Did you notice that?
Because he's the only color.
So that wasn't a normal thing no more. Now it's if you want to or not. You feel me? It wasn't like the president goes up. So to me, we got a black president involved in the mix, true. But a lot of stuff he tried to do, he could not get done because it doesn't work where a president can do what he wants. Like he running and said, I'm gonna do this for you, black man. So you know what he want to do as a black man, but you can't take it at heart and say, all right, if he don't do it, I don't like him. That don't make any sense. He telling you what he want to do, right?
But
the system can let him do whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying?
The system won't allow it.
The system ain't gonna let him do as much as possible to get close to what he just told you. You feel me?
So when he said, hey, black man, I want to do this for you. But then they're like, nah, don't do nothing for him. Go for the LGBT ABCDEFG community.
You know?
So when we sit there and say we don't like him, he ain't do nothing for us, he ain't do this, he ain't do that. And then people, and it's funny because people turned around and said Trump did this for black people, Trump did that for black people. And I'm trying to figure out where. And
all he could point to is letting that black dumbass out. And he want to go back in and out, back in and out. It's like, come on, what are you talking about?
And he just recently went back to jail. So,
but he didn't let him out though. They don't get that this policy was set in place. Obama set this shit in place. It was just something he continued as president.
It's something that he piggyback off. But
you
have to remember, Trump is a good propaganda speaker. Like a lot of stuff, he know how to talk a good game, so to speak. And everybody falling into it. So it's like you fall into the trap. With the immigration thing, I kind of agree with because they taking the jobs and whatnot. But that's the only thing I agree with. All the other stuff I don't really agree with, like abortions and stuff. That's the woman's rights to do their own thing when it comes to that. He said build a big brick wall, but I understand what you're saying, but it's not what you say is how you're saying it. But that's what a lot of people is falling into. Is like he say these things and he's saying it with a lot of oomph into it, versus Biden, who's not really, he's really old. So it's like Biden is old. He can't really spit a good game. He can't really talk to for real, for real. And he might be getting Alzheimer's. Who knows?
Sure. But check us out on Hoodview Politics. We go into deeper detail dives, and it's politics for sure. You know what I'm saying, dog? Where we go in it, because one thing about this podcast, it was born and bred on debating politics for sure.
And
Black culture,
and we was doing
hip hop culture.
Yeah,
it was almost 6-7 hour podcasts on straight black culture, gun violence, and shit like that. But it's now separated into Hoodview Politics, so you can check that out anytime you want, where we can get into the politics from a hood point of view for sure. But on this podcast, we do a lot of hip hop, black culture. You know what I'm saying, dog? There's a lot to get into. You know what I'm saying? Now, as we all know, Young Gotti is fucking with my man daughter, Run DMC and them daughter. Russell Simmons. Angela Simmons. Is they still together?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I'll be telling y'all, when people get in relationships, man, like, even if they first start off where they was lukewarm about fucking with the other person, like, things happen in life will bring you together. You know what I'm saying? Like if you lose your parents, or somebody, your brother gets shot like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like things like that connect you and bring you closer, or you fucking be homeless or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like some things connect people in relationships that now makes them a thread. They connect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like a thread they put now has now bonded or something. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just something people go through, because in life, people go through shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship, some shit happens unexpected, right? And sometimes those relationships get closer and tighter because of that. It's just crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you two can be put out, be homeless together. That brings you closer. Now y'all sleeping in the car together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's a lot of things that bring you closer as a couple that maybe at the beginning y'all wasn't as close before, or even thought it'd be this tight. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain situations can change things for sure. And saying that is, when you got Gotti now over the weekend, the news is was his brother or his uncle?
His uncle.
He got murdered. So like stuff like that. Like if she was trying to think of like moving on and saying, all right, I ain't fucking with him no more, stuff like that bring you closer. You feel me?
Here's the thing. They said he was in the funeral a few hours before he got killed. So somebody was keeping tabs of where he was going or whatnot, right? But here's the other news, right, about this. And this is where it gets funny. He knows or affiliate with the person that got locked up for killing Young Dolph. Young Dolph is not really a friend with Yo Gotti. They're not really, they're not too fond with each other. So that comes into play. So now we have a retaliation. So if I can't get to you, I'm gonna get to your family member type shit.
But this is Memphis, Tennessee. For anybody who don't know, Yo Gotti, his brother, Anthony Biggs Juke Mims, has been killed in a shooting in Memphis, and is believed to be targeted in an incident outside of a restaurant event center on Saturday. Memphis police responded to reports of gunfire outside the restaurant near Westchester, 415, where two men had been shot. Big Juke, one of the victims, was swiftly transported to St. Francis Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. A second individual transported to the hospital private vehicle was later airlifted to health Region 1 Health in Memphis, where they remain in critical condition. This is according to TMZ. And that was his brother. No Gotti has never haven't spoken out yet on this situation yet. You know what I'm saying?
A couple of people that's close to him have, they just thought, like I said, people each to his own, that street shit, whatever beef, the beef, whatever they have or whatever, who pissed them off or killed them, it's going to be, as such, because that's what the world we live in is, like retaliation type shit. We live in a life right now where everybody want to retaliate and think it's the way to go, but two wrongs don't make it right.
True. Oh no, so that comes down to, I don't know, some of these states are funny. They in Memphis, where it's ran by, again, people gotta understand politics where you live at. Like you in Tennessee, gun rules and laws are kind of looser than they are here in DC or Maryland. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. Like if you're a black person, it's tough to be in these states where you're really a minority, like Tennessee and Oklahoma and stuff like that.
The country.
Yeah, it's like your personal needs and rights
is not the same as your counterparts.
And it's just hard for you to come out of that and get what you need. Like the black culture need guns out the street. The white culture need more guns. They don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's an odd thing. And there's more of them than us in some of these states. Like we go to Oklahoma, Tennessee, shit like that, they outnumber that as black people. Whether then you come to DC, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like laws will be geared more to saving our black community more than if you go to Tennessee and Oklahoma and motherfucking Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? It's like those communities of black people are struggling to get their word out, struggling to get bills passed to help them keep their kids alive. It's a huge, big difference, man. It's tough, man. If you're in these states, man, you just don't know, you just wander around, don't really pay attention to politics. It's a huge difference on who running things, who's signing bills. It's from the state to local to government level, bro. You got to know who's signing bills off because it affects you. They wouldn't be there if this shit didn't affect you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to make sure you're paying attention to the situations and who there, who's signing off. Stop getting caught up in silliness and pay attention to what benefits you. Like, there's no way you a black person and think, even if you're in Tennessee and think, okay, all the guns in the street benefit our culture. It does not. It's no way possible. You know what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't. It makes it makes things worse, actually.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
So, we get into, like I said, we in a world where, you got black people out here who, destroy other black people because they got beef with somebody, got a problem with somebody. Some people handle it different than others. Some use their hands, some use weapons. Or, as we about to get into real quick, or we about to get into the next story will be Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock. Last Wednesday, Stephen A. Smith had a response, right? And it's been building up because Jason Whitlock has been talking quite a lot of shit, over and over. Like it just started building up. Stephen A. Smith has been ignoring it, but then I was like, I gotta see what the fuck is going on. So he was like, he gets on the jump. He calls him a big fat bastard, a piece of shit.
Come on,
Jason. He called Jason Whitlock that. He said, "You fat bastard, you piece of shit, Jamel Hill, this person, that person, Dan Lambertard, who's a colleague of theirs in ESPN, Skip Bayless, who was a colleague, this person, that person. He was like, these people don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. I don't like you. So you getting fired from ESPN, you getting fired from this place. Marcellus Wiley, he said him too. Said this person get fired from that person, this place. And like the shit that you do with other black people, you throw them under the bus. Now, me and my colleague right here, my podcast partner right here, and Rail, and other podcast partners that mentioned, Jason name, we don't fuck with him. And that's from the outside looking in. They on the inside not fucking with him. We know what type of person, what time he is. He on. Like, he is a fucked up person. And I agree with him. He is a fucked up person. He said, Isaiah Smith don't really fuck with him. He said, nobody don't really fuck with him like that.
Anybody know we're going to?
They don't take precedent.
Instead,
one would be
this was it right here.
Aaron Rodgers and his situation with the Pat McAfee show. That's necessary to address because, after all, I'm an employee for ESPN. The other would be a fat bastard that has gotten away for far too long talking his bullshit. You wanted some? Fine. I'm happy to give it to you, you piece of shit. The Stephen A. Smith show up next, right now.
Yeah. Red.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show, coming at you at the very least 3 times a week over the digital airwaves of YouTube. I am coming at you from our Los Angeles studios. I'm on the road, so obviously I won't be taking any phone calls today, but to be quite honest with you, I won't be taking any tweets either. I'm not in the mood. I just want to speak and I want to get out of here because I got better things to do with my time, but it's just certain things that are necessary to get into. Before I do that, let me once again thank you all for showing me a bunch of love that you're giving me. Probably by the end of this show, I'll be up to 460,000 subscribers over the first 9 months of this YouTube channel. I can't thank y'all enough for the love and support that you've been giving me. Keep it coming, and I'm going to keep on coming. A little bit later on in the show, I almost never say his name, and that is the name of Jason Whitlock. He is a guy that has a show on Blaze TV. He is the person that I directly allude to as that fat bastard. He's a no good individual.
Not the fat bastard.
The worst individual I've ever had the displeasure of ever being associated with in any capacity. And I will address him in just a few minutes. All I will say is that the things that I'm going to say, please don't hold anybody responsible for it other than me. Nobody. I even took the liberty of calling my pastor to apologize in advance for what I'm going to say about that no good bastard.
Really?
So I will address that in just a few minutes, and I'm not engaging in hyperbole. I'm not exaggerating. The pastor's name is Pastor A.R. Bernard at Christian Cultural Center. You don't believe me? Call him and ask him.
Talk to me, yeah. What are you so mad about, bro? I'm lost.
Well, Jason Whitlock been on this podcast show, been talking shit about him, been talking shit about a few other people, but mostly him. And you know how you shake the soda, or you know how you shake the soda, and the lid is like a little bit off, and the suds come out. That's pretty much what it's been doing, because he kind of been fucking with him. He finally poked the bear bait, so to speak. And he had finally spoke back, because
First of all, Whitlock must have had went on somebody's platform or something to get some traction. There's no way that he talking about Whitlock for no reason. Like, what the fuck?
Well, Whitlock is pretty much on his last leg, right? And if y'all don't know what Whitlock is, he was a former employee for ESPN, Fox Sports, and another platform, I think. But he had got fired from all of them because people wasn't really fucking with him. Like coworkers wasn't fucking with him. They didn't like him. And honestly speaking, it's like talking to Uncle Ruckus from, Boondocks. And if you don't know what Uncle Ruckus is, I'm going to enlighten you. He pretty much an Uncle Tom. And he pretty much one of those black guys. He's pretty much one of those African Americans that is like a right winger, and he talks shit about black folks who's trying to come up and trying to make their own money, or trying to come out with books, or trying to make some attraction, trying to make some money, basically. And because these folks don't really fuck with him, he just up and decides he'd like to, poke the bear, so to speak. Like, he wants to make himself known that I'm that guy and you can't fuck with me, but I'm gonna fuck with you type shit situation. And a lot of people not really feeling him, you know what I'm saying?
Said all of that. Aaron Rodgers is a different matter because that's not necessarily an internal matter. That's a sports story. And Aaron Rodgers went on Pat McAfee's show a little more than a week ago and made news talking about one of our other colleagues under the Walt Disney banner.
He also threw dirt on Stuart Scott name, and he's dead.
Oh, that he came from here, didn't he? I remember him back in the day.
Stuart Scott, yeah, and he's dead.
Worry about your mail and package.
He came from DC, right?
Who, Stuart Scott? Yeah. I think so.
Because I remember when I was little, he was on one of the shows on local DC joints. Right.
But he's basically ranting. Oh,
the same Jason Whitlock
about his book too.
Yeah, they wanted to talk smack about me.
You ain't do that.
It's the same Jason Whitlock that wanted to hire me. It's the same Jason Whitlock that stood outside doors trying to get me and coax me into even having a conversation with them because they knew I was so disgusted with him, presumably after he hit a strip club, because we all know ain't nobody trying to go out with him. Okay? The same Jason Whitlock, that guy, is the same guy that sent both Dan Lebertard and Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, the two-time champion, the Hall of Famer, one of the greatest point guards in NBA history, now working on NBA TV. That guy, that same Jason Whitlock, sent those folks to talk to me. Please, is there something that can be worked out? Can you forgive him? Can you talk to him? My words and my promise to them was that I want nothing to do with him. I will never hurt him from getting opportunities, but I'll be damned if I'm going to help him by being associated with him in any way. Do you know why I said that, ladies and gentlemen? As black people, and I guess I was wrong. I should say at this particular moment in time, I was wrong to call him a fat bastard or a roach and all of this other stuff, because that's not my name for him. My name for Jason Whitlock is religiously Cain. C-A-I-N. You see, a lot of black folks, we talk about how we're the original man on the face of this earth. Well, that means Cain was the original murderer, because he's the one, according to the Bible, who killed Abel. That's Jason Whitlock. There is nothing good about him. Absolutely nothing. And I challenge anybody that knows anything about him to refute what I'm saying. I have the facts. You're all here.
All right, hold on. And them chips out of shit. Bruh. Hold on. First of all, what you think about this thing he just said right now?
It was funny, man. Because he basically was somehow he was on his own platform. He got a podcast on Blaze TV or Blaze, whatever. That's
Stephen A?
No,
Okay.
Jason Whitlock. He on his last leg. He on a Blaze joint. And he was talking about him real bad about his book. Like, you ain't do this, you ain't do that. This, that, and the third. And people on other shows like Dan Lebitard had Jamel Hill on there. He said the facts is there. We didn't really fuck with him. Dan Lebitard said he did at one point, but he don't fuck with him like that no more. So it's like you burning bridges over and over again. And once you get to that point where you at your last leg at a podcast, and you was once in the ESPN and FS and Fox Sports, you'd have fucked all the way down.
That is crazy, yo.
Like, how you go from up top to down like that? We
Straight
understand
YouTubing though.
Right. So we understand that ESPN was going through their little stuff where they was firing people or letting them go because of money woes, maybe. Or that's Walt Disney, actually. That's the Walt Disney company.
Mm-hmm.
So they was doing that because of, their money woes or the layoffs and whatnot. But they could always bring you back. That has happened. People have been brought back. Look at Shannon Sharp. He's been brought back.
Mm-hmm.
He went to Fox Sports. It didn't turn out. I mean, he got there for like 7 years, but then it wasn't what he thought it would be.
Hell no.
And he came back.
Skip fucked him up though.
Skip did really mess him up. Because he had people, their bosses was like, Skip running shit. This shit is too much. We're gonna have to let his ass go. Because their chemistry on TV was going worse and worse and worse. And then when they get to DeMar Hamlin, when he had that heart attack on the field, that was the nail in the coffin right there.
Yeah, because his brother Sterling, brother did the same thing one time. He was on he met on the field. They had to, bring him out and put the neck joint on him, all that shit.
Yeah, he was fucked.
So all that shit go to him personally, like
that was personal for him.
Let's not talk shit about motherfuckers just paralyzed out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and DeMar Hamlin actually died on the field twice.
Yeah.
And
what did Skip say? He was like,
he had a tweet, and he was like, the football game. Basically, he was like, the football
should
game
continue.
continue.
Yeah.
Not saying it exactly like that, but that's
yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
he's like,
that's what it was. Yeah,
it was like, put him in the ambulance. And
yeah.
And it was fucked up because players.
Then the motherfucker said, "I don't even recant that or some shit." He said, "I don't want to take it down or some shit." Like, bruh, like
that's fucked up.
The nigga almost lost his life right there. What is your point? Like, what are you doing?
And nobody can. And when you get the game back on, it's not going to be a game no more because people is not really concentrating.
Yeah, nobody trying to watch that no more. That's over.
Yeah, because people ain't trying to concentrate on the fact that they playing. They going to be concentrating on the dude that, the man that just went down. You know
exactly.
The refs ain't going to be concentrating, damn sure. Ain't nobody going to be
You told a nigga that ambulance had to come get him. Not no motherfucker just pull him off and your teammate grab you or some shit like that. No. He had to go in an ambulance. First of all, the ambulance had to do everything, all equipment they had in there to use first before they leave. Really, bro?
They had to pump his heart.
Yeah.
They had to make sure he's good. Then they had to put him in the ambulance and take him to the hospital. Then when he gets to the hospital, he doesn't go straight to the bed. He goes straight to ICU. He in intensive care.
Exactly. That shit was not no joke, bro. That was some real shit.
Like these people. I mean, the people that works on the field are not concentrating on the game. The players are not concentrating. The coach, no. Nobody is concentrating on this.
True.
At this point, everybody is concentrating on on Damar Hamlin and his heart attack and his well-being. At that point, all right, everybody get on the bus. We cry. We're going to the hospital. We're going to go see him. And they had to cancel the game for the rest of the game. So,
Exactly, yeah.
so it's like,
And you tweeting, let's get this thing going.
Right.
That's like when we was at work, motherfucker lost his whole arm.
Yeah, and that motherfucker.
Like I can't imagine me saying, all right, let's get this thing rolling again. Like, what the fuck?
And they did that though.
I was like in shock, like, what is happening, right? And then we started working again. Like, really? What is going on? You're like, bruh, like some things is just crazy.
And the bad thing about it, we was dealing with food, and his arm got cut off into the goddamn.
Not good.
And the thing, now you contaminating the food.
Not good.
With his shit and his arm down there.
Not good.
So
if you grab some ham over the last 5 years, it might have some arm juice in it. Also, arm brittle in that bitch.
Something in that motherfucker.
Especially in Russia somewhere. I think we should send them joints to Russia, the old joints to Russia or some shit like that. And jails too. So jail system, be careful with your hands, bro. Y'all get the worst of the worst hands for sure.
Yeah, they get the ass of the motherfucker.
What? Anything that fall on the ground, you get to the jail ASAP. But yeah, they had the motherfucking shorty high school pictures. You seen them joints?
No.
What's her name? Then first of all, she funny looking to me. You know what I'm saying? Most people be liking her and shit though. I think Jay like her, matter of fact.
I don't know who this is.
Huh? What's her name? Red?
Oh, Sexy Red?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's her.
I ain't recognize her. I did not recognize her.
God damn.
Only thing I know her from is having that red hair. Yeah, she looked better though. She looked better in the high school pictures. She actually looked better. And she looked, I'm gonna say this. She looked better without red hair too.
That would help.
And she did recently take pictures with her baby father, had some photos. I ain't recognize who that was. She ain't even had the red hair. She looked like a regular person. I was like, if you don't like, I know her face, but
yeah,
when she
it
got
looked different right there though, but she was young.
Yeah, with a red hair, yeah, this something totally different.
These are high school pics right here. This is a high school teacher. A graduation.
I just don't get it, man. Some people, like, unless she slap that red hair back on, I will recognize it then, but I don't recognize her right here. Or the junk when she was taking a photo shoot with her baby father when her pregnant pictures.
Because now she don't look like that yet. She older though. So, but either way, both looks I can't work with, but you know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know.
No.
Tell me about your boy, bro.
I see he apologizing now.
Exactly.
He know he wrong.
I want to get you that. Like,
he know he was wrong.
He won't apologize now. Really though? You say you was. I don't like when people apologize that say they wasn't wrong at first. It's like, when you apologize, well, now when you felt like that you wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying?
He was wrong. He knew he was wrong.
Oh yeah, he was definitely wrong.
And he knew he was wrong. And he just didn't realize why he was wrong. That's probably what it was. And then you got to look into.
That's true.
You have to rewind it back. You have to wind yourself back. You have to look at the picture that you done fucked up on, right? You have to look at that situation like, hey, just last year, I was just licking the devil's ass, and in a video with the devil, and giving them lap dances, and now I want to be eating bread and drinking wine, and look like Jesus. You know he was wrong, and people was using that, saying that he was wrong, but the reason why he said he wasn't wrong is because what he was doing. He didn't realize that he didn't realize that, damn, just last year you had a video of dancing with the devil, and now you want to do the Jesus thing. So it's like, what are you doing here? You can't play both sides. It's heaven or hell. It's not heaven and hell.
No bullshit.
You can't mix both heaven and hell together. It's heaven or hell. You either go to heaven or you go to hell. And for you to be dancing with the devil and licking all this and doing all that, and then now, as a few weeks ago, you want to, sit at the Last Supper table, have the Jesus wig on, and have the bread and then the wine is the body of Christ, and the wine is supposed to be the blood of Jesus, and you just doing that, like, it's crazy. Like, now you're becoming real funny.
That was crazy.
Like, what are you doing? Like, it's either one or the other. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and be breaking bread and wine, breaking bread and wine, and then next thing you know, you're doing that.
I know. Half time, them niggas don't be knowing what the fuck they be doing, man. They don't know the history of nothing they doing. They just looking at it as motherfucking, I'm about to do some shit and get clicks and views. And once the shit backlash smack that motherfucking ass, that's when they be like, oh shit, my bad.
That's because they got to do their research. And all that, you looking at clicks and likes, you got to research your shit first. You got to sit back and say, hey, Jesus died on the cross for me, and churches use the bread and the wine for purpose of that. The body of Christ, the wine of blood of Christ. And for you to be punishing bread and wine like that is just crazy. Especially if you just sitting there, especially if you sit there just a year or two ago dancing with the devil. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you can't mix those two. You cannot mix those two things up together. It's either heaven or hell.
Now, so anybody know he did go on Instagram and apologize and said that wasn't what he meant. But
you can't be playing. That's one thing you can't play. You can't play with religion.
Exactly. My thing is, well, let's play the joint, matter of fact. My thing is, what's the bonnets for? Like, why these niggas be wearing these girl shit? What is the point of, is this it? What's the point of them motherfucking
Also didn't mean to like mock. This wasn't like a you to you people, you to the Christians, like, it was not that. It was literally me saying, oh, I'm back like Jesus. Like, that was like the whole thing. I'm not the first person to dress up as Jesus. I'm not the first rapper. I'm not the first artist, and I won't be the last.
Some social media users told the artist there is no need to apologize, while others...
What do you think?
For those people that say there ain't no need to be apologizing, they crazy too.
latest song and music.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause yeah, they crazy. So for the people that tell them that you don't even have to apologize, you crazy too. That's all I gotta say about that. You crazy. Cause honestly speaking, if you know how people is, you don't do no shit like that. Like, people is real hard deep in religion now these days, especially if you mention of religion. that how bad they'll cancel and shut you down. But the other thing is, like I said, they sold your video. They sold a couple of your videos. Matter of fact, if we're getting technical, he had the pink jumpsuit on. Then he come with the devil.
Yeah.
First.
I think he was drinking some shit.
First.
He said that wasn't what he meant.
First, he was doing the old town road. That little kids was liking that song. But then they started following, start watching. Then he had a Panini song, which was still not bad. But then he jumped from those two videos to go lick the devil in the face and give him a lap dance. Now, what do you do with your kids when they see that? Oh, before that, it was the pink jumpsuit. And then it was licking the devil in his face. It was the pink jumpsuit in jail. And then it was licking the devil in the face. So now what do you do with your kids when they see that? And then he gets on, remember, he gets online and say that your kids shouldn't be following me or watching me or something like that, or whatever he said, because it was the kid's song. It was a horse, he was riding a horse. It was old town road.
The funny thing is, his explanation was, it wasn't the fact that I was saying fuck the religion or fuck Christian. It's like, bro, that's how you gonna explain it? Like, you ain't gonna say fuck this and fuck that. We're talking about religion. It's like a Christian sitting listen to him like, fuck. Like, what is that for? You supposed to be apologizing to us. Like, what the fuck is happening here? This nigga had no clue what he was doing.
Yeah, no clue.
At all.
And he's clueless. He's clueless.
Exactly,
He's clueless of what he's doing. Like, it's one thing, then it's another thing. Then you apologize saying, fuck this and fuck that.
Yeah.
You don't use Christ and F word the same sentence.
Yeah,
you never do that.
Silly. He's silly as they come.
You gotta stay woke, man.
You gotta stay woke. Bruh. I'm gonna let you take it from here, right?
Krishana.
Oh man, I'm heated with this bitch, bro.
What you do now?
We'll go with Blueface, bro. Go ahead. You go ahead and talk about Blueface for a minute.
All right. For all those who don't know, Blueface went to jail and is waiting the trial into the summertime. Meanwhile, he has beef out in the streets with a couple people. One particularly be Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy said he won't fight him, and he want to fight him or whatnot. Don't send him to jail. We should fight. My personal response to that is, hey, let him fight. Hook up with Floyd Mayweather and his productions. Hook up with Zeus. And make some money doing this.
True.
Point blank. Because Mayweather promotions is now through Zeus.
That's what's up. Yeah.
It's been going on for like a year or two now. So whatever fights they got is on Zeus pay-per-view. But if you a Zeus subscriber, you just go right on in there. And you just turn the fight on.
I think him and motherfucking Soulja Boy. First of all, it started off with them on IG arguing back and forth. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. And when Blueface told him that he fucked his baby mother and some shit like that, they wanted to meet up and shit. So Soulja Boy want to fuck him up. Me personally, that shot on IG Live like that, saying I fucked your baby mother.
It was funny.
That's a tough shot to come over, bro. Like me and you in a normal setting in the hood, that'll be tough knowing that somebody, around the way fucked your girl. But famous and it's on IG Live where everybody know now, that is a different animal than a nigga that's 2-3 blocks down the street that fucked your girl before. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a tough animal to jump over. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Damn. Bruh. Like that's Blueface. That's like somebody that can literally be in the spotlight at any time, and he already spilled the beans on. He dug your hoe out. Meanwhile, you was gonna do some family shit, get on TV and do the babies blow some blue and pink shit up. You feel me? Before you got to do that, he spilled the beans on digging her out. Like, bruh, I don't know. I think Soulja Boy want to fight this nigga regardless from this point on. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too. I think he just want to fight him just because.
Like, come on. Like, how can he play family now knowing Blueface is on live somewhere talking about digging her out? And how he did it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. So I already know. Like, I don't want to talk about Krishan no more because, again, this nigga locked up, and the only person down there with him is her and the baby. See, again, all of us sitting on the outside looking at her like, oh, yeah, she made a good choice. She don't fuck with him no more. That's not even true. This bitch is still with this clown, bro. Not only that, the other baby mom was probably mixed up in this shit some kind of way too. But he going to jail. That's when you find out who is really with somebody, right? When you get locked up, you find out who really fuck with you. So he gets locked up. Who there?
And then the other thing is, you gotta remember, he had a show. This is cutting into a show.
Mm-hmm.
So this show's been interrupted.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy as shit. The fact that she's still, that's why I don't do nothing with, I don't follow her no more. I let Jay talk about her on any topic. That's Jay shit. She done with me. I had no respect for this hoe. I was with her at first when she left this motherfucker and said, I'm about to get my life together. Had your little baby, got your house. Nah, that ain't really what happened. This bitch ass nigga got a key to this shit the whole time. Like, you probably, then you wouldn't even commit to motherfucker ask you, would you ever go back with him? I don't know. If he do this XYZ, like what? So to me, I don't even want no parts of this no more. Like I defended this hoe for months and months and years, and I'm not defending this bitch no more. She got a tattoo of this nigga on her fucking neck, and it's still there. It's like fuck her, bruh. Like she and he get locked up, she there. Like, come on. What are we talking about now? He got keys to her fucking house. So giving us the impression that you a strong black woman, that is not what the fuck you are. And don't play one on TV, my nigga. Period. So when your topics come up, I know more I'm gonna come because you're a jackass drunk and your fucking baby father is a jackass drunk too. And a motherfucking internet fool. So I know y'all gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna come up again. I guarantee you made another dumb decision. And I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? You had potential. I felt like you was the shit. You come from our area. I was backing you the whole way. First, you lost your tooth. I was still with you. Tattoo on the neck. I was kind of, but I was still with you. Right? But now we at the point where you had a baby with him. Then this motherfucker, I don't talk to him no more, but he got to keep to my house. Like, he gets locked up. Now I'm there. Nobody else is here but me. Like, what are we doing? You fuck with him. Say you fucks with him. Like if he was to say, fuck this baby mama I got here, I want you down. That's what you would do. So fuck you. I'm not falling behind your bullshit no more. Fuck that church game shit you did. But you got me with the church thing with the bald head dude. That got me.
You got everybody.
That got me with that one. But after that, I'm fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Move to Atlanta, do whatever you want. I would defend the fact you from my area. But other than that, damn if you do, fuck you if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. But whenever you come up, this is a Third Perspective podcast. We do trending topics. If you come up, Jay got you. I know you're going to come up. I know your ass coming up. You know what I'm saying, dog? I don't know, Jay. What you think, man? I don't know.
Yeah, she too much. She do way too much. Like, you gonna have a baby, then you say, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah, man. I was with you like shit. Like, yeah, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? You know, get your shit together. You know, get your money. You got all your money. You broke away from him taking your money. You feel me? You getting all your money yourself. You got your child. got your big house. Move the fuck on. Nope. He got a key. Nope. He come in and out when he want. Nope. Even though his baby mama there, I would not say you. I would not fuck with him no more. So I ain't got nothing to do with this hoe. You know what I'm saying? At this point, that's what she is. Now, before we get out of here, though, right? Everybody remember juicewrld. Do you remember juicewrld?
Yeah.
His girlfriend just leaked her sex tapes with him. Now I want to ask you, what the fuck are we doing? Like, hold on. I understand motherfuckers famous, but this man been dead about 3-4 years. And you gonna put a sex tape out on him. What are we doing? You open up an OnlyFans. juicewrld girlfriend open up an OnlyFans and put the sex tapes that they did on her joint to blow the joint up, bruh.
It's kind of weird. That's some weird shit there.
Like, what are we doing? That's why I tell you, bro. This OnlyFans, this internet, this shit is fucked up. It fuck your head. Trust me. Most people on the internet right now know that this shit will fuck your head completely up, bro. You're an internet fool out there right now that we always talk about, internet fools. Right now, you know what I'm talking about. It's just your mind is boggling all over the place. You're trying to figure out how to stay above the next motherfucker view. And it ain't even like us. You see how relaxed we are? We don't give a fuck about none of that. We're not gonna put no videos on us half naked. We're not gonna put no videos on us blowing ourselves up nowhere. None of that. We're just podcasters, bro. You take that or leave it. Nothing special. We're not gonna go out our way to get a view. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? We are 9-to-5ers that discuss trending topics and black culture. That's it. You like that or you don't. Nothing special. We're not going to set our fingers on fire. Nope. We're not going to choke a bitch. We're not going to do nothing to get no view extra than that what we just told you. You know what I'm saying, dog? The third perspective from DC. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got something to say? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man. Everybody, don't take this internet shit to your head, because this shit, people been doing some wild shit on the internet for the past since iPhones and Androids been invented, man. People been doing wild shit just to get views, and it's just, oh god, that's not life, man.
Because you gotta always realize that even you get views on something. Let's say you get views on some shit video you do. 1,000 views, 100 views, 1,000 views, 1 million views, right? That's not sustainable. You feel me? It ain't something you can do all the time. What, OnlyFans, that was OnlyFans, Jake. When girls do OnlyFans, their first 3 months probably popping. But eventually, everybody that's sending them money gonna be like, okay, I need to see some pussy. You feel me? I need to see you get dug the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sending more money if you keep sending this shit that's on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Just trust me, man. There's some joints on there that got some wild shit on there, you know.
Eventually, they're gonna force these bitches, hey, you gotta come out of pocket, or you gotta close this OnlyFans shit up. OnlyFans, most motherfuckers are looking for you to go to the extreme. If they can get shit on Instagram, this OnlyFans shit is irrelevant now. You feel me?
But you got some weirdos out there that like feet.
That's only lasts for a certain extent of time. Most of this shit will pop 3-4 months, even your feet shit. But some shit just, it dulls out where it's not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that can continue no more. You gotta have something that's sustainable, something you can do all the time, regardless of the fluctuation of views. You feel me? Like, even though views are up, one time you might get 1 million, one time you might get 10,000, but you gotta have something that sustains. You have your same content all the time, regardless of how them views do. These joints going on just whatever that view was at that time. Like, I would blow a bitch up. Like, if I set a cherry bomb on a bitch ass in the middle of the street now, you know how many views that would get? That would get a lot of views. But the people tuning into that, I need to keep feeding them with something like that. You know, you see what I'm saying? For that to be sustainable income. So what I'm gonna do? Keep blowing bitches up all over the place? Now you see what I'm saying? Like, it comes to an end of that. That's why YouTube, Google are brilliant, bruh. I mean, these motherfuckers are smart.
And TikTok.
Where they these apps where you fooled. They got you completely fooled. You going in circles. Literally. Either you're gonna expose your life or you're gonna do something crazy to keep continuing this shit, or you're gonna burn out. Where they continue. Google will continue, YouTube will continue, all these apps will gonna continue, but it's gonna be someone else besides you gonna be dumb and go a year or something and then realize they burnt out. You feel me? Or this some shit that's crazy. It's gonna be too late. Meanwhile, they continue going. You feel me? People gotta realize that these live stream apps and all the way these where you get views on YouTube and shit, that shit is not sustainable, bruh. If you set a bitch on fire in the middle of the street, you're gonna get tons of views that night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But how you sustain that, we don't know. Know what I'm saying? Is that content or not? When YouTube was first invented, they never thought people would be doing things just strictly to get a ton of views. It was strictly YouTube. Do you as an individual, as a person, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And make a video as an average person. Man, turned into some fucking corporate. YouTube is basically corporate now, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not even YouTube no more. It's literally ESPN, NBC, all these big corporate joints taking over just average apps.
And it's they got to a point where they got YouTube TV where you subscribe.
That too.
And NFL getting their hands into because you could do Sunday ticket through YouTube now.
To me, bro, NFL, ESPN, and all these talking heads, everybody in America should stop and take a motherfucking breather from them. Don't give them no motherfucking money. Because all they doing is siphoning money through each other all around in a circle. Literally. You got Stephen A. that be on a fucking ESPN all day long. But yet, we'll go on YouTube where average Joe's at, where certain shit that you eclipse as an average person, which will be hard as an average person, with views or people that follow you and shit like that. You come on and get that ASAP. As soon as you walk on the bitch. Mm-hmm. Where the average motherfucker has been struggling for 5-6 years to try to get some of this shit that's out of their reach. You know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker that been on TV all day long for 30 years, for 6 hours a day, and jump that dumbass on YouTube. And then show you a fucking plaque that they show. Hey, I won an award. Fuck you. You got an award once you walked on. That shit is crazy, bruh. So they, like Stephen A., all day on ESPN, then you gonna do YouTube. What are we doing? Why? We don't want to keep hearing from you. The fuck? But it's money.
Yeah, it is. A lot
So
of money
it's no way they can avoid it. They're motherfucking accountants, they're agents saying, bruh, look, I know you're making millions and millions and over fucking millions of dollars on ESPN where you won't be able to spend all this shit. Cool. But you can get more money on YouTube too. Like, this shit is silly.
Yeah, it is. It's fucked up. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
It's the silliest shit, bro. And then they motherfucker, they sit on TV all day and then come on YouTube for another 3-4 hours. Like, what the fuck? You could have said that when you was on ESPN earlier, bro. Like, what are we doing? You know why? It goes back to motherfucker what Cat Williams was saying before. Stephen A. is one of them. You don't say how you feel on ESPN. Truly feel about shit? Yes or no?
No, you don't, because that's a corporate joint.
So guess what? He gonna have some shit on the side where he gonna tell you how you really fucking feel about shit. So that shows you how fucking piece of shit he is right there. It gives you a glimpse on who they are. Oh, you know what? I won't be able to express this on ESPN, but meet me on our podcast. I'm gonna tell you all about it. Really, bro? And meanwhile, when you look at what's the top podcasters, it's Stephen A. Really? You could have surprised me.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. Hey, they be funny as shit with that, though. It's funny. I like it, though. I like the fact that everybody is podcasting. Black people, the culture is getting together and really, because when we started, it was less than a million podcasters. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
We always been saying this. It wasn't even a million yet. If you look at now, how many people podcast is just, I think it's in the 20s of millions.
It's just ridiculous now. It's just getting crazy.
But
getting crazy and crazy.
that's why we give shouts out to everybody around the world that takes the time out to tune in to us, man. Twitter, Twitch, wherever you do. Just average Joes from the city, DC, that express our opinions on a lot of topics, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you're around the world, and I appreciate you in Africa, Australia, Tennessee, Canada, wherever you at, man. We appreciate y'all a whole lot for saying, okay, I still want to listen to these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got no money to promote ourselves like they do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't Stephen A to be on TV all fucking day where you can see him and you know where his podcast at. You know what I'm saying? We just average motherfuckers in DC. And we just appreciate everybody that take time out to get us to 21,000 down place that we are. You know what I'm saying? So we just appreciate all the motherfucking support all around the world. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got something to say we get out of
here? Yeah. Yeah. Just don't be an internet fool.
Internet fools is the worst.
Yeah.
They do anything for clickeries. Clickeries and clickbaits.
Y'all taking the kick, man.
Did you know that people shop across Google more than...
Not only that, they will do anything on the internet to get a view. They would literally do anything. Literally. It's the funniest shit.
It is. It's wild. It's wild.
It's sad, but some of these people are mentally unstable, first of all. And then on top of that, it makes it worse. I think
What it do?
I really think social media compounds that problem as mental. You feel me?
Yeah, so it gets to a point where people mental state is involved.
Yeah, because they don't realize, like some of these people that live stream don't realize they're literally just talking to their phone. To the people that's outside of this, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They're literally just sitting there talking to your phone, bro. It's like, bro, you real emotional. What's wrong with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is happening?
Well,
people don't understand it. It's like, what are
just
y'all
don't
doing?
understand
Yeah, perspective, baby. Appreciate you a whole lot. Love you.
No, you wanna get it between mine, feel mine, touch mine. No, you wanna see mine, like it when you touch it, squeeze mine. No, you wanna get it